Today I'm going to share with you a shortcut that I've kind of refined a little bit more since my last video of Shortcuts 101. If you'd had a chance to take a look at that, I talked about a daily note shortcut. Today I'm going to talk about how I've added on to it, and I'm going to share that shortcut with you below and show you how it works. Let's get started. Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to expand on my previous video that I did of shortcuts, which I'll link in the description below, but that was Shortcuts 101, where I talked about what shortcuts are and how to use them. We created a basic shortcut, and then I shared a daily note shortcut with you all. And today we're going to talk about how I've added onto it a little bit with a cool little trick that'll turn it more into like a journal type entry. So we'll go through the shortcut and I'll talk a little bit about it in detail, show you what it looks like, and then I'll put a link for the shortcut in the description below so you can actually just pull it and use it, and you don't have to build it yourself. This is designed for Bear, the Bear Note app. I actually use Apple Notes, if you saw in the previous video of my note-taking apps. Apple Notes was my preferred note-taking app, but Bear was a very, very, very close second. So we'll talk about both. Let's look at, this is kind of designed for Bear because Bear supports Markdown, and I love using Markdown when in my notes. Notes doesn't really support Markdown, and I really wish it would, but I'll show you what it looks like in Notes, and we'll kind of concentrate more on Bear, and I'll put a link to both. So I'll make the shortcut for both Bear and Notes, and we'll look at both of them. Let's take a look. Okay, so I've got a couple things up here. I've got the Bear app, and then I've got my screen shared with you guys. And we're going to look at Bear first. So the difference between the two shortcuts primarily is that Bear uses Markdown and Notes does not. That's the biggest difference between the two shortcuts. And those shortcuts are going to be linked in the description below. So if you use either of these apps, you can pick the shortcut that works for you. The other thing you'll need is a ChatGPT shortcut. So this is kind of the big thing that I've added on to this shortcut is the integration of ChatGPT. So you'll need to get a ChatGPT account, and you can just go into the app and sign up for one. It's free. You can sign up with your Gmail account, and like what I did, and you'll get your account there. So once you have your account and you signed into it, we're going to run the shortcut, the Daily Bear Journal Entry shortcut. So we're going to start with that one, and then I'll show you what the Notes one looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this, and we're going to look at this shortcut. And on the right hand side, I've run it, and this is what the result is. So let me show you what everything does and kind of point out. I've commented out everything so you can see what everything's doing. So the first thing is getting the current weather, and that's the result of that is the weather that you see on the right hand side under today's weather. So you'll get your current weather there. The next section is to get a quote from Brainy Quote. So it gets the quote of the day from Brainy Quote, and then it formats it into this, what you see here, with the quote and then who said it. So that is that portion there. And then the next portion is the calendar. So this is going to get the calendar events in your calendars that you specify. And what that looks like is where it says find all calendar events where any of the following are true. Start date is today, and then calendar is, it says calendar, it's grayed out here. You'll want to tap on that and then select your calendars. So you might say, and you can do multiples. So you could do calendar is Gmail, and then you can add another one that says calendar is iCloud, and you can keep going. So I get my personal and I get my work calendar, and it takes all of those. And then it gets all the events, and it keeps repeating that until there are no events left. And that's how it fills up your schedule that you see on the right hand side. Right now it says nothing on your calendar today on the right hand side, and that's because there's nothing on my calendar, and that's where the text comes in that you see it below where it says nothing on your calendar today. But above that, right up at the top here where it says text on the left hand side, and you'll see entry, start date, end date, location, and notes. You can change these around. So this will do the title of the calendar entry, and then it will do the start time, end time, the location, which would really be like if it's a virtual meeting or a Google Meet or a Zoom meeting, Teams meeting. That's where location usually goes in, and then notes for the entry. And you can, again, you can change these around if you want. So let's go down a little bit more. And then the next section, I get the longitude and latitude and location. So I get these, and that is what you see at the very bottom here, where you see the 33. Well, you don't see it because I have blurred out, but you'll see the latitude and longitude, and then I format those into a decimal place. So I'll show the decimal places there of only 2 decimal places, so it's not this really long longitude and latitude number. And then the location will show right up above that. And I mainly use that because if I'm traveling, it's nice to have a little record of where I was when I took the note, or for a journal entry purpose, if you're doing multiples of these, you would see the location every time you took the note that you ran. Okay, so then the next thing I do is I format the date and time, or basically I get the date and time. And this is really here in case you want to format this differently. So if you want to do a different type of format for your title or use date variables differently, you can do that here under this comment, and you can change those around here for the date, title date, and formatted date. I actually use a weird formatting date for my own entries. I do two-digit number for month, date, and year, and then I do like a dot in between. So this would be like 12.17.23. It's kind of weird, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but that's how I format. I've been doing that for years, and that's how I just keep formatting my date. So that's the other reason why this section is in here. Okay, the next thing in here is a comment, which I will add in the comment, but this is the ChatGPT comment. So this is where I've introduced ChatGPT into the mix, where I'm asking ChatGPT to give me 2 unique daily prompts that haven't been given to me before. And the reason I have this is because I've been testing this a little bit, and I was getting repetitive prompts. So I kind of asked it more specifically to give me ones that haven't been given to me before, and it's worked out pretty well. I haven't been getting the same prompt every day, and that's the daily prompt that you see right here on the right hand side, and it's given me 2. So if you don't need to, you can delete one, or you could just say give me 1 unique. You can change this, tap on this on the left, and ask GPT give me 1 unique daily prompt. So you can change that to your liking. And then the next comment is where I bring it all together, and this is where the markdown comes into play. So what you see on the right hand side, the top portion is formatted as a quote. I've got headers in here. I've got lines. This line in between today's weather and the schedule, there's a line in there. Might be faint to see, but this is where markdown comes in. So I'm able to put this text in plain text on the left and put in my variables, and the result is this markdown formatted note that gets put in here, which I really like a lot, and I really wish notes would support markdown, because this is one of the reasons why I keep coming back to Bear, is because of the markdown support. The other thing that Bear uses, if you're not familiar with Bear uses hashtags as their sorting. So hashtag daily journal is how where this note is going to end up. This note's going to end up on the left hand side of Bear in a folder that's called daily journal, a folder so to speak, because they do hashtags. And then you could slash this and put in something else here, but you'll see that on the left in the text that I've got here. See if I can go here. So right here below the latitude and longitude, you'll see hashtag daily journal. So you could put like, and for me it's all about automation. So I actually put in here, I use variables for date variables. So I actually have something like daily journal slash DEC for December, and then slash 2023 for year. So I can put my notes for the specific month and year into their specific folders to make them more easier to find just if I'm clicking through them. But you could throw everything in just something called Daily Journal, and that would work fine. So that is the Bear note. I'm going to switch over and I'll show you what this looks like when you run it in Notes. Okay, so now let's look at the shortcut for Notes. So if I go into Shortcuts, go all the way down, this one is called Daily Notes Journal Entry. So I'm going to edit this and we'll take a look at it. Very much the same look to it. We have the top that gets the weather, and the weather is here on the right hand side. We've got the next section, which is the quote of the day from Brainy Quote, and that's on the right hand side at the top. We pull our calendar items, find all calendar events where any of the following are true. Start date is today, and then calendar is, you'll plug in your calendar there, either one or multiple calendars. And then if I keep scrolling down, we get our latitude and longitude for the location, and we format that to 2 decimal places. We get the current date for the formatting, and then we have our ChatGPT prompt. So the ChatGPT prompt is giving me 2 unique daily prompts that haven't been given to me before. And that, again, make sure you get your ChatGPT account and the app downloaded on your phone. And that's on the right hand side, so you'll see the 2 daily prompts there. And then the actual text note, and that is where the Markdown support differs. So you'll see there are no hashtags or little carrots. So this is a non-Markdown support note. This is plain text. And Apple Notes just does not do Markdown. You can I can come in here later. So one thing to point out here, you can format to Markdown like support here. So on the right hand, let me finish this up first. So on the shortcut on the left, we create a note with the text in a folder. So this is the other section here. If you're looking at the bottom where it says create note with text in folder. So Apple Notes does actually use folders. So you would create a folder and then put your note, you want to put your folder in here. So maybe it's Daily Journal is your folder. And so that's where the notes will go. On the right hand side, you can come in here and you can format your note after the shortcut has run. So you could just tap on the quote section, and I could come up here and I could go to block quote. You don't have to highlight the line. You could just tap here on today's weather. I could come up here, and maybe this is going to be a heading, schedule. I can make that a heading. My daily prompt, I could make that a heading. Other stuff, again, a heading. And then I could format anything else here that I need to format. So you can format after, but you can't format in the shortcut itself. So those are really the 2 differences between. I'm going to link both of these shortcuts in the description below for you guys. So you can choose either one, and you can duplicate these and change them to the way you want them to run. Maybe you don't like the formatting, or you want the daily prompt first. You can move those around here in the text field on the left hand side within the shortcut itself. Well, that's the difference between Bear and Notes, and using this really cool, what I think is a really cool shortcut using ChatGPT integrated into it. I plan on doing a video on ChatGPT in the future, so look out for that. But in the meantime, enjoy this shortcut. You can turn this into, as you know, I've kind of looked at like the journal app that Apple provides, and I'm really big into note apps. So I think this shortcut is actually a really cool thing, and it takes the place of the journal app, in my opinion, a little bit for the meantime. We'll see what Apple does with the journal app and how they develop it. But this is a great way to create a note yourself using shortcuts and put it into either Bear or Notes, either program that you're using. You might even adapt it for your own note-taking app that you use, maybe Agenda or OneNote. I think they offer shortcuts as well. So you might want to use that for this shortcut for one of those. Adopt it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me if the shortcuts are working for you, if you like it. Maybe you're using ChatGPT to trigger some other action and integrating that into your daily note. I'd love to hear that in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon.